The importance of communication is one of those things that everybody always nods their head in agreement to. We all understand the significance and the importance of communicating effectively. A lot of people, however, don't really understand exactly how communication works. Have you ever said something to somebody and something happened to what you said to them from the moment it left your mouth to actually enter into their head, to change it, to make it highly offensive, because the reaction that you get from them is not exactly what you were expecting? We use the phrase, don't we, that people got the wrong end of the stick. Well, why is it that people get the wrong end of the stick? Studies in NLP, or neuro-linguistic programming, talk to us about how we communicate in relation to internal filters. Because everybody has a set of internal filters that can be very similar, but also they can be very, very different. The internal filters that NLP studies talk about are memories, life experiences, values, i.e. those things that we find on a personal level as being important, and beliefs. Well, if you think about those filters, everybody has a different memory. People have very different life experiences. Sometimes we can have very different values from one person to the other. However, those values could be very similar. And also, we have the beliefs. Our beliefs, we could share beliefs with people, and also the beliefs we have can be very, very different. And remember, we're not just talking about religious beliefs here. We're talking about anything that we believe to be good, bad, right, wrong in a situation. These studies of NLP talk about the fact that anything that we hear, anything that we see, smell, touch, taste, they're processed through this set of internal filters, and the way that we react is based on how that information is processed through those filters. Because everybody has very different filters, that's why ultimately people can respond very, very differently to the same thing. One thing we've got to become very, very careful about is making sure that as we're communicating to people, as they're subconsciously processing what we've said to them through their set of internal filters, the response that we get and the output, i.e. their understanding, is exactly what we intended it to be. Because the real art of communication is not just about understanding, it's about making sure the information that we're passing on to them is understood in the way that we mean it to be understood. If you recap things well and thoroughly enough, you can make sure that actually what you're understanding is what they mean you to understand. Also, what we've got to do is make sure that as we're communicating to other people, we need to make sure what they're understanding is what we're actually wanting them to understand. Bear this in mind as we're communicating with people, because this is where the miscommunications and the misunderstandings can come in.